we live? We are live. Guys, okay. Everybody's on the internet talking about this, so I want to go ahead and hop on here and talk about it as well. Because I think it has a lot to do with what we talk about here over on the Girl Get Your Voice Back channel. If you don't know me, I'm Ebony. I am a daughter of the Most High King. It's 5 o'clock. Okay, Siri. I'm the daughter of the Most High King. I am also the execution midwife. I'm going to push women into their purpose and make sure they're doing what God called them to do, point blank, period. And then I'm also the CEO of the Empire Effect Agency, where I help CEOs and nonprofit founders get clear and get things done. Okay, so we all have been hearing about what YouTube is doing come February 2027, right? Everybody and they mama is talking about, guys, now is your time to get on YouTube and stuff like that. Like, people been saying this for years now, okay? For over a decade at this point. We all know about the YouTube situation. Now people are basically like screaming it to the rooftop because YouTube has said, hey, come February, it's going to be more difficult, basically, because they're increasing the requirements that allows you to basically get monetized, okay, to join their YouTube partner program. And everybody is talking about it. And I want to talk about something similar to this, but a little bit different, because the truth of the matter is you were supposed to get on YouTube years ago. And I'm talking to myself when I say this, and I'm talking to all my friends and everybody else when I say this. So I'm holding your hand, but then I'm also popping it, okay? Like, you already knew. You were supposed to be on YouTube. People already told you to do that years ago. So now, instead of complaining like, oh my goodness, how do I do it? I'm finally going to be serious now. Just get on there and execute. I'm going to show y'all how to do it, okay? Me, with my 100+ followers, I am going to show you in real time how to get your butt up and execute, okay? I'm going to be my own test dummy so that come February, you will be able to see. I wish I had I actually do. Right now on this channel, okay? Let's just be a whole case study. We're doing a case study right now. I'm the case study, okay? Right now on the Girl Get Your Voice Back YouTube channel, I am currently sitting at 157 subscribers. Today is Tuesday, August 11th, 2026. I'm currently sitting at 157 subscribers, and I have posted 431 videos probably over the course of, let's see. My oldest video was posted 4 years ago. Okay. I actually started on another channel before then, but then I moved everything over. So 4 years ago, I started posting on social media. And then life, right? So on and off, similar to a lot of y'all, right? Knowing you were supposed to be on YouTube, but kind of just going back and forth, not really being serious about it, thinking you got time. And so I'm the case study. So come February, we're going to have to do a whole nother video and see where this channel is. And then I'm going to walk you through the process because your girl going to be monetized. Okay? The girl will be monetized. Okay? And so, anywho, I'm talking about delayed obedience today. So if you're here and you've been like, man, I supposed to been got on YouTube and now I'm finally on YouTube, like, first of all, stop consuming content, okay? I appreciate you being here, but if you're like, man, I know I'm supposed to be on here and I want to be monetized and I want to do it before February, the first thing you're going to have to do is become a creator, okay? That's the first thing. You've watched enough videos over the past 5 years. Now you must execute, okay? Because now what you're seeing is your delayed obedience has caused you to get to a place come February where you're going to have to work twice as harder. A lot of times when the Lord is telling you to do something, when he's telling you to do it and it's in his perfect timing, it's going to come with ease, it's going to come with speed, and it's going to come with the resources that you need. It's going to come with the right people. It's going to be at the right place, and it's going to be at his right time. When you disobey God, when you don't do what he told you to do, when he tells you to do it because you think you got more time than you do, now when you finally decide to do what he told you to do, now you're going to have to work twice as harder. You might not get the resources that you could have got. You might not get the support that you would have got because you disobeyed God. And there's a consequence for obedience, okay? And so let's talk about number one. Number one, when it comes to this YouTube stuff, you already knew what you were supposed to do. This is nothing new to you. It's not now that YouTube is putting these stipulations in place that you just realize like you need to be on YouTube. Absolutely not. You knew 4 years ago. You knew 10 years ago. You knew last week before they made the announcement. And you still ain't got on this here channel. Okay, so let's talk about this because some of us, we keep asking God for another instruction. We keep asking him for his confirmation when we have not executed the last instruction that he gave us. Okay. And so now we're trying to figure out, but Lord, what do you like? Confirm if you want me to really get on YouTube. Sometimes I got to shut my mouth because sometimes I can't even say the thing that I be thinking on here. Okay. Like, how many confirmations you need? How many years have to go by for you to feel this tension and this friction within yourself because you're out of alignment? You know you're out of alignment, but you're steady asking for confirmation. The confirmation you will know when you do what God told you to do. Because the peace that comes in alignment, when you're in alignment, there's a peace that comes. And you're not worried about nothing else. There's just a peace that overtakes you just because it's the perfect peace of God, because you're in the perfect will of God. Like, it's a peace. Even if all hell is breaking loose, let me tell you, you can be in the perfect will of God, experiencing the perfect peace of God, and all hell is breaking loose all around you. It's possible. And it's like the blows are coming, but you don't even feel them. This is what alignment looks like. And so you don't need more confirmation. You don't need more clarity. You don't need the next step instruction. You need to do what he told you to do the last time. The last thing that he told you to do, go do that. Okay? Because you can spend years negotiating with God. You can spend years negotiating with his instruction because now you want to listen to so many voices. You don't know if he told you, if you told you, if somebody else told you. And now you acting like you confused. God told you to get on YouTube. He used a man. He used a vessel. He used a mentor. He used a man or a woman of God. He's using me right now. And he has told you to get on YouTube. That's your confirmation. Get your butt on YouTube. One of the things that I like to tell people, because sometimes we spend our whole time trying to debate, like, did God tell us to do this? And are we supposed to be doing this? Like, if your heart is pure in that, and like, first of all, you need to get in your word and you need to get in your prayer closets to spend intimate time with him, so that you can be able to discern his voice from all other voices, right? And then beyond that, what I like about the story of Abraham, he was told an instruction without the step-by-step play, right? He said, go to a place that I'm gonna show you. What north, south, east, or west, where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're negotiating. Okay, Lord, but okay, do I take 10 steps this way, 1 step backwards? Well, like, what am I doing here? We're negotiating with him, and he's saying, just do what I told you. Go to the place and I'm going to show you. So that tells me I just need to start moving my feet. But we don't want to move our feet. We don't want to move our feet. And we're trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay? And so stop negotiating with God and be obedient. Stop negotiating with God and be obedient. Okay? The timing is past. The window of opportunity is reopened. And you got about 5-6 months. 5-6 months, or you're going to have to work twice as hard. So you can execute and be obedient now, or you're going to work twice as hard for it later. But you make a decision. This all is a decision. Okay? Because you got free will. You can obey God or you can disobey God. There's consequences. Which one you going to choose? Okay? That's the one. Number 2, delayed obedience has a cost. We talking about this. Delayed obedience has a cost. And so here, the opportunity of getting on YouTube still exists, right? It didn't go away. You can still get on YouTube right now. You can start your channel today. You can go live right now today. You can get off this live and go live on your own channel right now and start yapping like I'm doing because I got something to talk about, right? Because the opportunity is still here. I love to talk about windows of opportunity because the Lord spoke that to me in a dream, but I'm not going to talk about it here. I just want you to understand that the opportunity is still available, right? Now, the opportunity may be available, but the conditions, right? The conditions surrounding the opportunity changes. So when we procrastinate, when we let fear keep us from moving our feet, when we are just out here rebelling. We're rebelling because we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it when he said. We don't want to do it how he said. And so we're in full-blown rebellion. Like, the opportunity can still be available for you, but there's going to be different conditions. Okay. And so what do I mean by that? What that means is something that would have required one level of effort 3 years ago, okay, something that would have required a low effort 3 years ago, now is going to take you 3 times that in 5. Why? Because the conditions have changed. You can't expect to be disobedient to God. And when you finally decide that you're ready, when you finally decide that you're going to do what he told you to do, you can't expect that it should still come with ease. You can't expect that it should still come with peace. You can't expect that he's still going to be with you in the process. No, there's different conditions now. That's why you got to move your feet. James chapter 4, verse 17 says, therefore, to him who knows to do good and does not do it, to him it is sin. Why? Because when you know what to do, now you have a responsibility to do it. When you know what to do, now you have a responsibility to do it. Y'all, we got the Bible out today. We finna read this Bible. When you know what to do, now you have a responsibility to do it. You also have free will to choose if you're going to do it or not. But the responsibility didn't go away because you knew what you were supposed to be doing. Okay? Now, once you know what you should do, what decision are you going to make? Because when you disobey, when you don't do it, it's sin. Okay, but let's keep moving. Point 3, my point 3 is eventually your circumstances are going to force you to confront what you've been avoiding. Right now, with just one announcement about the policies changing on YouTube, now what we're about to see is people, right? The conditions are about to change. And now what we're about to see is your circumstances, because these conditions are changing, your circumstances are now about to force you to confront your procrastination. It's going to force you to confront the fear. It's going to force you to confront why you have not been doing what God called you to do. It's going to force you to confront why you have been disobedient. It's going to force you to confront why you haven't executed. So now you got to deal with the root of your procrastination. Now you got to really take a moment and deal with, like, what fears are you allowing to hinder you from doing what God said? Is it fear of man? Is it fear of people's opinion? Is it fear of success? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of rejection? Because now we got to get into the root of those things. Now you got to confront it, because if the Lord told you to do something 5 years ago and you still haven't done it, now it's not enough to just get up here and do it. Because guess what? That thing that hindered you from doing it when he first said it did not go nowhere, because these conditions change. The circumstances still exist. The fear did not just somehow move out of the way just because somebody announced some new policies coming out. No, no. YouTube changing its requirements is literally a perfect real life example that suddenly people who have literally talked about getting serious about YouTube for years have a reason to start executing. Now there's an urgency around the execution, because if not, you're going to work twice as hard. Your circumstances are going to force you to now do it now or work harder later. But you still got to confront the thing, because if your issue was a lack of discipline, the discipline just not finna come, because the requirements are about to change. And that's what I want y'all to understand. Because now, like what I've been seeing on social media is now people are like, hey, if you want to monetize on YouTube, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this. The strategy did not change. The strategy is the same strategy that people gave you 3 years ago. The strategy is the same strategy that people have been saying for years after years, year after year after year. Nothing has changed about the strategy on how you actually grow YouTube. It's the same. So if you do not confront the hindrance, you're still going to struggle come December, because you haven't actually dealt with your real issue. You haven't dealt with your issue of what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a C. Complacency. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You haven't dealt with your issue of complacency. And so now that YouTube is about to change its requirements, your complacency is still there. Nothing changed. You being comfortable with where you were did not change. So you have to face that. You have to confront that thing. Like when I be like, come back alive with the truth, you got to confront every hindrance to your obedience, and then obey God. Obey God. Let's get into number 4. Number 4, you are going to have to humble yourself, okay? You're going to have to humble yourself and follow the instruction that you previously ignored. Why? Again, this thing is not new. The instruction doesn't change. It's exactly the same. Y'all want to know what people are saying to grow on YouTube? I'm telling you, in my other video that I did, I was talking about how I'm the case study, right? I'll probably talk about this at the beginning of this one too. So I've been talking about how I'm going to be the case study. I've been telling people this for the longest, and I'm like, guys, I've been telling y'all to get on YouTube. I've been trying to push people on YouTube to get active and all of the things. So here I am. I'm the case study. Okay. I said, well, let me just show people. Because I've been trying to coach people into this for the past 10 years, for real. But I was like, I'm too busy. Like I said, the Lord has been speaking to me, because he's like, Ebony, you're always trying to get other people to go along the journey. You're always trying to share your wealth of knowledge with people. You're always trying to coach people and push people to birthing out the thing that I've placed on the inside of them. But in your doing that, you're not able to grow as much as you want. You're not even where you should be right now, because you're trying to bring everybody else along, or you're trying to hold everyone else's hand because you don't want to leave people behind. I'm just telling you what the Lord been telling me, okay? And so I'm like, okay, Lord, let me just show the people then, because I know the strategies. I know the strategies. I believe that the strategy worked. I believe that the Lord has given me quite a few things to talk about on these multiple channels that I just unhad. And so I truly believe that I can now go, instead of trying to hold people's hand and walk them through this process with me, the hands are being released. Y'all, I did this last year. And when I released the hand and stopped trying to walk somebody else doing what God had told them to do, my business increased 5x. My business 5x within a matter of a year. It was less than a year. Within less than a year, my business revenue 5x itself because I let go of a hand. I'm just telling you what I know and what I've experienced. Okay. And so, with that being said, I am releasing the hands. I'm not about to keep telling people to do the same thing that I've been telling them for years. And I'm going to show up and I'm going to execute. Right. The execution midwife has arrived and she is coming to support the people and not even support the people. She's coming to show the people how to push something out. And how simple it is. How obedience is so simple. Obedience is so simple for real. It's a matter of you saying yes or no. When we talk about boundaries, boundaries are simple. It's a matter of you saying yes or no. It's not boundaries or obedience that we have the issue with. It's the other stuff. It's the fear. It's the comfortability. It's the complacency. It's the procrastination. It's the desire to be perfect. It's this not happen fast enough for me. I want this to be an overnight success. I don't want to wait. I don't want to deal with the process. I don't want to go through the process. I don't want to keep having to pass the same test. Like, we try to avoid so much and it causes us to stay stuck. Right? And so in order for all of you who are like, oh my goodness, I need to get on YouTube now. Like, you're going to have to humble yourself. Don't listen. Let me tell you what not to do, because this is where people are going to go wrong. People are going to go wrong because they're going to try to go and invest, because now it's the perfect time for anybody who has a YouTube course, a YouTube coaching program, a YouTube mentorship, any offer related to getting followers and stuff on YouTube. It's the perfect time for these people to use your vulnerability and promote their offer. Okay. It's the perfect time for them to do it. Now is not the time to now go and get and invest and purchase all of these things. Why? Because the strategy didn't change. Get your butt on this platform and post. Let me tell you, the people said go live. The people said do long form video. The people said break the long form video into short form video and point the people for the short form video back to the long form video. That's your 3 instructions. Go live. Do long form videos. Turn those long form into short forms. Then go back to the long form. 3 simple steps that you just got to do. Now, because what'll happen is y'all gonna spend too much time trying to research, trying to plan these videos, and you already are sitting on a wealth of knowledge. You already are sitting on your testimony. You're already sitting on step-by-step instructions and frameworks because you've been in ChatGPT and Claude all year long. You got content ideas. You got enough. I'm pretty sure you can open up a ChatGPT thread or a Claude thread right now, and it's going to give you a list of YouTube videos you need to be recorded. I'm sure of it. Okay? So humble yourself and do the thing that somebody already told you to do. You don't need to invest in a course. You don't need to download no guide, because you're going to just get caught up in the research and the planning of the things. Number 5. My 5th point is stop waiting for everybody else before you move. I just told y'all my story. I'm trying to help all the people because I got all the knowledge. Done all the research for you. Help people behind the scenes. I've seen the thing work. I've been in the chats on behind the scenes of launches. I've seen the channel numbers go crazy. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've supported people building their YouTube channels. I've done the work. Okay. And so The key here is you have to stop waiting for everybody else to move, for everybody else to go through the process with you, and you just got to move your feet. My children home, so I better run these other three real fast. Okay, you got to move your feet. You can waste years trying to convince people. They coming. You can waste years trying to convince other people to execute something that you're supposed to be demonstrating. Telling y'all what the Lord told me. Don't waste your time trying to convince other people to do something that you're supposed to be demonstrating. Mercy, Lord. I'm sorry. It's on me. It's on me. I wanted to bring them along with me, but I wasn't supposed to wait for them and to hold their hands to do it. I was supposed to demonstrate it. Okay. I got you. So let's demonstrate it. What are we doing? That's what I'm doing right now. That's the whole point of this live, is to demonstrate it. This day one. The announcement went out about YouTube yesterday. Today, day one. What you doing? You still complaining on Threads? You still watching all the videos about everybody's opinion when it comes to what we gonna do? You scrambling? You nervous? What you doing? Now we have reached a point where we're no longer explaining obedience. We're not explaining why people should be obedient. We're not explaining what works. We're now gonna just produce the evidence. We become the evidence. Okay? Y'all be getting passionate. That's why I'm trying to sit down and relax and not be all up in y'all face, because we have to produce the evidence. It's now not the time to over explain. It's now not the time to be trying to hold people's hand. Release the hand, become the evidence, become the proof, become the testimony. This is how you're going to reach the number of subscribers that you were supposed to reach 5 years ago. This is how you're going to get the watch hours that you should have had 5 years ago. This is how you're going to get your short views that you were supposed to get when shorts released. Become the evidence. If you're watching this, just go ahead and put in the chat, I will be the evidence. I will become the evidence. Why? Because when you become the evidence, now the people are going to be like, oh, how did you do it? And you're not going to be puffed up about it. You're just going to be like, go live, post the long form content, turn the long form content into the shorts, and then push the shorts back to the long form content. It's all the same. And when they say, well, how many long form? You tell them what you did. If it worked, you tell them. It could have been 2 per week. It could have been 3 per week. With one long form content, if you heard the Opus clip, Opus can give you about 15, 20 clips. Now you got shorts. If you're doing 2 long form and Opus produce you like 20 clips, that's 40 clips a week. 40 clips a week. That's, you can do 8 every weekday. And so that's 40 short form, 2 long form per week. And the beautiful part about this stuff is you can batch it. And then you can still go live. And I know y'all like, man, nobody got time for all that. Okay, then that's your excuse. That's the thing that's hindering you, because you have not made the time. It's not that you don't have time. You haven't made the time because you got time to scroll social media. You got time to text the group chat. You got time to catch up on their latest TV show. You had time to go to that movie theater. You had time to answer their phone. So time is no longer an issue. We've been saying that for way too long. Okay. So I want y'all to literally focus on execution. Don't try to explain it to people. Just become the evidence. And then the number 6 thing is execution is going to expose the lie that you've been believing. When you begin to show up, when you begin to execute, it's now going to expose the lie that you've been believing about how much time you got to do it. I'm on here, I'm going to be on here 30 minutes right now. You could have just been on here for 10. You could have been driving in your car on your way to work. Boom. What did you do on your drive to work? What did you do on your drive back? Were you on the phone? Because you ain't supposed to be on the phone with texting no way while you driving. What, you was grooving to the music? Because they making money off of you listening to their music. Okay? So what are we doing? If you're like, oh, I'm not ready, I need more information, I need more clarity, nobody gonna watch me, I don't have the perfect lighting, I don't have the perfect background. Look at these little lights I did put back up here. They ain't doing nothing. They not doing nothing. I was doing content a couple weeks ago of these, like a sticky note series. That's over there. Still over there, looking down in the background. My background is empty. There's nothing here. Who cares? No one cares. No one cares. When you show up, when you begin to execute, let me see if I can pull up my live. When you show up, when you begin to execute, you're going to start exposing the lie that you believe that you wasn't ready. You're going to now begin to show up and you're going to expose the lie that you needed more information, that you needed clarity, that nobody will watch. I was on my other channel going live right before this one. And by the time I ended the live, it said that I had 73 live viewers. And then I had got 3 new subscribers. I was on that live for like 20, 30 minutes. Talking about customer journey maps, something that I've known for a very long time. Something that I've studied, something that I have resources to back up. Like, I just went on there and I just started talking about the customer journey and the different stages of a customer journey and why people should set it up and what each stage is. And I'm going to get back on there tomorrow. And I'm going to break down some more stuff about the customer journey because that's what we're going to talk about for at least 30 days. Okay? So same thing here. It's not too late. It's not too late. You got exactly what you need. Right now, I'm literally on my laptop webcam. I didn't even, my last video on the other page that I did, my live, it was on my iPad. This one, I'm on my laptop. My phone right here. I don't have the newest phone. I don't have the newest phone. But I also got a phone that I could just go live on. You see? We remove every excuse. Oh, I don't have a camera. I don't have a mic. Y'all, I got the DJI mics. I'm not even using it. Why? Because when I was using my iPad, it had to go on the charger. And I couldn't use the DJI mic and have my phone on charger at the same time because I don't have the little splitter thing to do that. But I went live anyway. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put a no in the chat if you can. Put a no in the chat if you can't hear me, okay? Some of us are like, I need somebody else to help me. I think you need like 25 or 50 subscribers or something, maybe 100 or something. Can't be because I don't even got 100 on the other one. I think you need like 50 subscribers or something to do the bare minimum and going live on YouTube. And so, with that being said, if you have 50 subscribers, all you got to do is press that little plus button and say go live. No one has to help you do that. And then after you in your live stream, you go in your YouTube studio, go to content, click on your live video that you just did, update the title, update your description, get ChatGPT or Claude to create you a cute little thumbnail, and let's move. Let's move. Let's stop making excuses. You don't know how to use chat? Go to Canva. They got plenty thumbnail templates for YouTube. Put your colors on them and put your words on them and go and post the darn thing. One thing I'm going to tell you is stop overthinking this thing. It's so simple. It's very simple. We overthink it. We overcomplicate it. And we just need to execute. Execution is going to force your beliefs, your lies that you believe. It's going to force those things to come into the light. Right? Why? Because eventually you got to test this stuff out. You got to test it, okay? James chapter 1, verse 22, we all know it. Be doers and hearers of the word. Like, don't just hear the word. Don't just hear the instruction that God gave you, but do the thing. That's what it say. Because if not, it say you deceive yourself. It says you deceive yourself. Deceive yourself means you believe the lie. Another version say delude yourselves. You okey doke yourself into believing a lie. At some point, consuming more information, consuming more content is also going to keep you in the same place that you are right now come February. So come February, when change go into effect, then you're going to be trying to figure out what to do next. Okay? You have to become a doer. You have to become a doer. Don't just sit here and consume content. Don't just sit here and listen to everything everyone is saying. Get your butt on the internet and go live. That's what you do. And then if you just so happen to be yapping on this here YouTube channel and you realize, like, dang, that girl was dropping some gems, go cut it up. Now it's a short. Now it's a short. And then post that. Okay. Last point is document what happens when you actually execute. I told y'all I'm the case study. I'm the evidence. And so now it is my responsibility to now document what is going to happen when I execute. Why? Because if I'm the evidence, if I'm the case study, I'm no longer explaining it to everyone else and trying to get them to come along with me. I become the evidence. I become the producer. I become the doer. And now I already told y'all today, August 11th, I started off at 157 subscribers. Come February, I'm going to be able to come on. I'm going to say today is February the 1st. And now I have however many subscribers, and I am officially monetized on YouTube. And then people are gonna be like, how did you do it? How did you get monetized in 4 months? How did you get monetized in 6 months? And I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing that I told y'all today, August 11th, 2026. Okay, same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. So I'm gonna document what I'm doing. How often am I going to do it? Okay. Was I sitting there planning and overthinking it and trying to be perfect and buying all of the tools and testing all of the ideas and making adjustments and continuing and continue? I'm going to tell you all of the things. Because execution works. It's coming from the execution midwife herself. I help CEOs and nonprofit founders every single day get clear and get things done. Every single day I've been doing this. I help my friends get clear and get things done. I help my spouse get clear and get things done. I help my children get clear and get things done. Execution midwife is here and she is coming to stay. Okay. She is here and she's coming to stay. Okay. So that's it. That's all. I've been on here for 38 minutes. My children just came back from the swimming pool. And so I'm going to help them get things done. So I will talk to y'all in another video.